Hello, I'm Martin Park. You can call me Coach. For those that don't know me, I'm a naturopath and a master coach and trainer who has been working professionally in the health, fitness, wellness, and self-improvement industries for over 45 years. If you are someone who is interested in learning how to maximize your overall health, well-being, and performance, then welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to talk about why diets and dieting to lose weight fail. The statement usually goes something like this: diets don't work for me, I've tried them all, they've never worked, and they always fail, so why should I bother? Or, dieting is a waste of time for me because I lose a little bit, then I put it all back on, plus some extra, so what's the point? These are statements that I've heard over and over again by countless people from all ages and walks of life, and while I personally know from tens of thousands of successful cases that diets and dieting definitely do work, for these people, these statements are their truth. As for whatever the reasons, this is what they have experienced, and this is what they now believe to be true. And that is unfortunate. So, if you're one of these people, allow me to try to change your mind. Losing your body fat is a paradox. In principle, it is extremely straightforward. In practice, it is almost impossible. Most people fail. Why is that? Diets fail for three simple reasons, and they are: 1, if the diet is designed badly, then the diet will fail no matter how hard the person tries. So in this instance, the diet has failed the person. 2, if the diet has been designed well, but the person doesn't implement the changes and strategies, or does, but they don't stick to them long enough to get a substantial result, then in this instance, the person has failed the diet. And 3, if the diet has been designed well, and the person implements the changes and strategies for long enough to get a substantial result, but following that result, they completely disregard everything they have learned and achieved and just eat as they wish and put all the weight back on, then in this instance, the person has failed themselves. Today, I'm going to discuss point 1. The diet is designed badly. But before I do, I want to cover something that is extremely important when it comes to you trying to achieve weight loss and then failing, and that is the appropriation of blame. In other words, when following a program that you have been given or bought or taken off the internet, when you ultimately fail, whose fault is it? They would say, you have failed to lose weight on their program because it's most likely that you're lazy and you have no discipline or willpower. Plus, you're probably a bit stupid as you can't seem to follow their simple dietary advice and instructions. Gisela was a member of my gym. She was 34 years old. She had studied for almost 12 years to become one of the few female neurosurgeons in Australia. Throughout the 12 years of her studies, she worked mainly as a waitress in restaurants and cafes to pay for her living expenses. She had joined my gym to help her lose weight as she was 20 kilograms, 45 pounds, overweight and was struggling to get it off, even though she was following a doctor's prescribed diet plan. Danny was a member of my gym. He was an accomplished martial artist, both in judo, he represented Australia in the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, and a freestyle wrestler. He worked 6 days a week at the markets, running his fish shop, getting up around 4 a.m. and finishing at around 4 p.m. He weighed 142 kilograms, 313 pounds, and before he joined my gym, he had been trying to lose weight via many systems for nearly 2 years without any success. Do either of these two people sound like they are lazy, or stupid, or lacking in willpower and discipline? No, they don't. Today, there are more dieting programs and systems and apps and gurus and influencers available to choose from than there has ever been in history. Today, there is more information available at the click of a mouse or a tap of the finger to assist you with your dieting and weight loss goals than there has ever been in history. So that must be good. You would think so. But from March 2000 through to March 2020, US obesity increased from 30.5% to 41.9%. During the same time, severe obesity increased from 4.7% to 9.2%. And these figures are similar across most of the westernized world. Today, 1 in 3 adults are overweight. 2 in 5 have obesity and 1 in 11 have severe obesity. And there are a huge amount of people that, while not clinically obese or overweight, are still struggling with their own personal identity, well-being and self-esteem. And according to them, it's all your fault. And for a huge variety of reasons. You didn't get your macros right. You weren't paleo enough. You weren't vegan enough. You weren't keto enough. You weren't clean enough. You ate too many carbs. You didn't eat enough carbs. You ate too much fat. You didn't eat enough fat. You ate too much protein. You didn't eat enough protein. You didn't eat enough fiber. You didn't drink enough water. You didn't eat organic. You didn't eat at the right times. You didn't eat the right food combinations. You didn't get the acid-alkaline balance right. You're an emotional eater, a comfort eater, a compulsive eater, an undereater, an overeater. It's your gut. It's your genes, it's your hereditary, it's your age, it's your hormones, it's your sex, it's your blood type, it's your slow metabolism, it's your mum's fault, it's your dad's fault, it's your cat's fault, and you are fat and lazy and undisciplined and useless. As a master coach and trainer with over 45 years of experience, I can assure you of this. It is not your fault, it is theirs. You are a novice. You have employed or entrusted or engaged them to assist you with your goal of weight loss and weight management, and they are the so-called experts. They have given you advice and recommendations and guidance, and you have tried to follow it and have failed. How is that your fault? Which brings us back to our first point for failing. And in my opinion, the primary and most important reason for failing to lose weight and maintain that weight loss. And that is point number 1. The diet has been designed badly. And that diet can either be by a coach, a doctor, a dietitian, a website, a channel, a guru, an influencer, or you yourself. Who designed it, wrote it, recommended it, or sold it to you is irrelevant. The only thing that is relevant is that it failed and you are walking around chanting the battle cry of the defeated. Diets don't work for me. I've tried them all. They've never worked and they always fail, so that's it. Why should I bother? I'm never dieting again. So what should you do? Simple. Avoid the badly designed diet in the first instance. And that's not hard, as they are easy to recognize, because a badly designed diet that will cause you to fail will most likely fall into one of two categories, or both. And they are, the diet for you isn't doable. No matter how well a diet is designed, if for whatever reason you can't stick to it or do it, then you have failed before you have even started, as you won't do it because you can't do it, as it's not doable. An example of that would be a woman has been watching a particular YouTube channel that is focused on the keto low-carb diet, and they have seen how effective it has been for the person running the channel, as they have lost a lot of weight. So they're convinced and they're in, and they're prepared to give it a go. But they don't like meat or fish or eggs, and they can't imagine not eating rice and potatoes and pasta and bread, as they've been eating them all their life. But again, they're prepared to give that a go as well. Also, unfortunately, and unbeknown to them, they have a particular metabolic peculiarity that no matter how low they lower their carbohydrates, their body refuses to go into ketosis, so they will feel terrible all the time. I can tell you now, with this diet, they will fail, as they won't be able to stick to it. As for them, it isn't doable, not now, not ever. It doesn't matter what the diet is. If you can't honestly say to yourself before starting it, I know I can stick to that for as long as it takes, then you will fail, because for you, whatever the diet is, it is undoable. Category number 2. For you, this particular diet program doesn't provide your body with all the nutrients, both macro and micro, that you need on a daily basis. So no matter how hard you try, you won't be able to stick to it, as you will be starving, not hungry, starving. This is a big topic and one that I'll cover in more detail in another video. But for now, know there is a huge difference between being hungry and starving. One, your body will tolerate. The other, it will fight against you every minute of the day so as to force you to eat to keep you alive, as that is its job. Both of these reasons for failing can be avoided. And both of these reasons for failing are not your responsibility, as you are a novice and they, whoever they are the so-called experts. So, as I've said before, choose your coaches wisely and make sure that you choose to follow a diet that will not only be doable for you, as it has been designed to fit into your lifestyle and preferences, but has also been designed to provide you with all your body's needs and requirements so that you can thrive while doing it. If you need my assistance with any of this, please visit my website. I thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your company. If you found value in today's episode, then please hit the subscribe, like, or follow buttons to help me with growing my channel. I look forward to spending some time with you again. Bye for now.